Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. Let's go ahead and move on. We are going to move on to downtown, because there's a couple of things that I want to try out here. Let's go to the Discount Clothing Emporium. Bouncer Brick is not here yet. Well, let's talk to Shelly. Squidley, good to see you again. Where will you go? Have you decided where to go yet? Pluto, maybe. Alright, so we can definitely confirm that this game takes place in this solar system. There's a lot of new colonies there. It would be a great place to blend in. How will you get there? We'll book passage on the ship, I guess. There should be one passing through in a few days. Will you get me a present? Send me a present, okay? You bet we will. Oh, that's a present from Pluto. I wonder what sort of things they have on Pluto. Whatever it is, probably would be pretty cool. And Bouncer Brick is still not here. Alright, well, for the sake of passing time, let's go ahead and head into the Donut Cafe. I said that weird, oh well. And I have learned, literally just now, that Dusty is here. Alright, let's talk to Dusty. Squidley, my partner in crime. Great to see you. What brings you to the Krusty Donut? Look, for once, there's actually no conspiracy here. I just really love donuts. No, don't need to ask anything else about these. I'll leave you alone. Oh, I just thought of something. Our initial questions with Hugh asking about Dex Beagler. He doesn't know anything about the murder in the back alley there, but potentially we could buy some things and become friends. Maybe he would be having more info about what was going on. Maybe he saw something. I'll have to try that. For now, let's redeem the loyalty card. I've got 10 stamps on this loyalty card. I'd like my free coffee coming right up. I have learned that if we get enough coffee and donuts, Sal will actually become friends with us. So I'm wondering... Oop, hold on a sec. No, top option. So I'm wondering what he will tell us once we are friends. And Dusty Burgalack leaves at 13 o'clock. Oh, and there's friendship. So, I bought coffee and donuts 4 times, plus one other time just to be able to talk to him at all, plus the loyalty card. I don't know if the loyalty card does anything, whether it counts at it double, or if it doesn't count towards friendship at all. But now that we're friends, let's talk to Sal. Hey there, Squidley. What can I do for you? How's business? Can't complain, you cops are keeping me in business. Said could always use more. No, so that's nothing new. How long have you worked here? I've been working here my whole life. My pop came here with Stefan Vortex's dad when the city was founded. He opened this place and I inherited it when he kicked the bucket. Now Stefan's a billionaire and here I am serving coffee to the ugliest creatures in town. No offense. Okay, well, I don't think that is providing any useful information. Let's go back to the Discount Clothing Emporium. Is Bouncer Brick here? Yes. Oh hey, Mr. Squidley. Are you here on business too? We met him here on the first run, but we were not friends at the time, so he didn't want to talk to us. But now that we are friends... What business are you on here? What business are you here on, Brick? Well, I probably shouldn't say. Oh, what the hell, we're pals. That broad behind the counter is Shelly Zod. Big Mama's daughter. Okay, is Zod spelled with 1 D or 2? They had a big fight years ago and don't talk no more. Big Mama sends me over to keep an eye on her. But don't tell anyone I told you, okay? Alright, so... Thankfully, Big Mama Zod doesn't seem to be interfering. No, I'm just buying clothes. Oh. Then, forget I was here. Forget what? And the next thing on the to-do list... We're going to wait a while until... 19 o'clock. And let's head back into the Krusty Donut Cafe. Because at this point, we got 2 more visitors here. Chris Manhaven and Judge Crandallberry. And it occurs to me there was something I forgot to do with Judge Crandallberry before he got here. So excuse me while I reload my save and do that first. Sergeant Squidley! Always a pleasure when you pay me a visit. How open are you to bribery? Say, Judge, how open are you to, let's say, a bit of bribery? What? How dare you? Do you really think that I, a respected member of the judiciary, would accept a bribe in my court? Outside, however... Outside the courthouse? First things first, though, let's talk to Chris Manhaven. Oh, hello. Pull up a seat. Chris Manhaven, business tycoon. How can I help you? Can we have the full discussion with him here instead of his hotel room? Yeah, we can actually start the lunchbox quest right here. Now, about Judge Crandallberry... Sergeant Squidley, always a pleasure to run into you. Well, first things first, while we're here, we can already interest him in the lunchbox. Oh, very well. I presume this must be relevant to the case? I don't know. How open are you to a bribery? Shh! Not so loud! As a judge, I am strictly opposed to any illegal activities such as a bribery or corruption. But that's not to say I couldn't do a favor for a friend to... Oh, gosh. To give me a present of, say, 3,000 currency. What sort of favor? Perhaps I could grease the wheels of justice. See that a particular person gets put behind bars. You name the suspect for your case, and I will see that justice is done to them. Think about it, Squidley. Alright, so if we wanted to get a cheater's ending, we could pay him a present. Here's your present. There's nothing in here. I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Well, the good news is I don't actually need to get that 3,000 currency. I totally intend to solve this case legit. That said, I am kind of curious. Do I have enough information to take down Officer Gorb right now? I mean, I didn't save my file when going on a date with her, so we don't know that she is disillusioned about the police force. But maybe all we need is the evidence that she brought him coffee and that Dex Beekler was poisoned. Oh, I just remembered something I need to do on this day. I have to find out about Dex's body at the hospital. That would get us the blood sample, which would allow me to test the coffee cup and the poison. So definitely not right now. I would not be able to solve the case. But I do wonder, after that, would that be enough to solve the case? Is Officer Gorb's disillusion enough to accuse her, along with all the other stuff? Because I'm not sure that we'll be able to find direct evidence that she's the one that poisoned Dex Beekler. Let's go back to the ganglands and buy a thing or two in order to become friends with Huju as soon as it's open. I decided to spend some time going to Busk for more tips so that I can afford to buy all the stuff here for certain. Well, not the saxophone, obviously, but we can buy the Darkstar Physics book, which I guess we didn't need for the reactor quest. Maybe it's a gift. Maybe we can use it as a gift on a date. I'm probably not going to make use of the puzzle at this point in the adventure. We could increase our investigator skills to 6. That would be maximum, but I don't think it's necessary. I'll save my money. Anyway, we are now friends. Let's talk to Huju. Many warm greetings, Squidley. I'm afraid we are still recovering from your last spending spree. Know anything about Dex Beekler? Dex Beekler was killed just around the corner from here. Do you know anything about him? Squidley, there's a secret I must tell you, though I was sworn to tell nobody. In the weeks leading up to his death, Dex Beekler visited this shop on several occasions. He never made any purchases, no, but he always asked to be let upstairs to the apartment above. He told me to tell nobody he had come here, but now that he is dead, I believe I must speak up. I believe he had some sort of dealings with the woman upstairs and her son. I don't know if they are home right now, but you are free to try their door at any time you please. Don't go in private chambers, trustworthy face. Alright, so we don't learn anything new about the murder itself. This is just another method of gaining our way upstairs. And it's interesting how many methods there are to doing this. There's asking about the boy in the photo after we become acquaintances with Huju. Finding the photo of Chip is a bit of a process. We have to locate the key to Dex's desk. But if you don't find the key, or alternatively don't find the photo, you do have other methods. There's this method, where we become friends after buying enough things. And there's buying him a drink at the nightclub. Okay, I just redid the interview with Pippi Free, followed by getting the black hole reactor working. I wonder if this means Pippi Free will be in her apartment now. No, I guess not. Alright, obvious question being, what time does she get into her apartment? Well, I'm not sure what time specifically. I jumped all the way to 18 o'clock, and here she is. Wait, we can go in? You are in the hotel suite of Pippi Free, renowned journalist. This is obviously her refuge when she needs time away from chasing stories. The compromising photo we're looking for is probably in the safe. That's gonna make things difficult. Besides anything, I doubt we'll be able to search this stuff while she's here. Let's talk to her. Squidley, right? How's life as a journalist? What's it like being a journalist? It's fine, I suppose, but I'm not gonna start giving you free career advice. I have some info on Dex Beagler. Juicy info, in fact. Oh, do tell. Did you know he fathered a child outside of his marriage? I didn't know that. This will make a great story. Friendship acquired? I hope there's another way to acquire friendship. Probably do more interviews. Because giving this story to the news, I see being disastrous. That we can date Pippi Freebomb Flinter once we become friends. Say anything different about this first option now? Oh, it's fantastic. Did you ever read comics as a kid? I used to love those Marsman ones. Well, I know what we're going to want to give Pippi Freeb as a present. But not for Marsman himself. For his interpret reporter girlfriend, Penny Passage. She was so determined, so ruthless. All about getting the real story out there. Unlike her goody-two-shoes superhero boyfriend, he had it easy. Penny had to fight to be recognized. And I feel like that's what I'm doing now with every story that I break. Know any good gossip? Nothing I could tell you. We would have to date you, huh? Probably not gonna get anything out of this, but I hear you have a compromising photo of Mayor Formaggio in your possession. If I did have something like that, I'd keep it very safe indeed. Well, not gonna figure this out right now. Can I do anything? Please don't touch that. How about something else? Please don't touch that. How about the safe? Sing. Alright, well, we got here. That's cool. Does it accomplish anything? Not yet. I will definitely have to figure out some way of getting all this information. I am on a bit of a time limit. It's Thursday. And if there's an alternate method to becoming friends, I don't know that I'll find out about it today. Maybe one more interview would do it? Well, I know there is other methods of becoming friends. For example, on day 2, in front of the Beagler household, if we made fun of Dex Beagler, we would have become friends with Pippi Freeb then. But also, that would have made us be uneasy with Doreen Beagler. And I really didn't want to do that. She was going to murder Big Mama Zod. Well, let me do some more reconnaissance. I'm going to go ahead and eat because soon enough I'm going to get too tired. Hungry. And bring Milton home real quick. And then we'll go to the nightclub. I'm gonna do 2 things. Start with approaching the stage and play some real music. Time to show them how to really jam. Alright, so this is another place we could earn tips. Seems to be the same amount of tips as the plaza uptown, but this happens to be a way to earn tips during the night. We don't have anybody associated with Tony Fort Myers come and compliment us, though. That is what I was curious about. Well, dang. How do we become acquaintances with Tony Fort Myers? Well, I probably won't find out. Let's go ahead and talk with these two now. Okay, for some reason it wouldn't let me talk with Dr. Rena. Let's talk to Werner then. What's up? I am pondering your advice on the subject. That is all I will say. Never mind then. Oh, gosh. It's just like that time when I was trying to talk to Milton and I couldn't. There is some sort of glitch preventing me from talking to her. Why is this a glitch? And time is not passing. Let's buy a drink. Come to think of it, I could have just bought a drink here instead of going to the hospital. It's Friday now. Will you talk? I'm going to spend all my money here until you're willing to talk. Oh my goodness, we're getting drunk. Ooh, these are delicious. Delicious. Truly. Well, I'm not going to be able to talk to Rena, but, what are you looking at? I'll tell you when I've had enough. I'll tell you when I've had enough. Well, down I go. Squidley collapses on the floor. Alright then. So, big disappointment. I cannot talk to Rena about this. But we can go to her apartment. Since they're done at the lab, we can probably meet her at her apartment. I have a key. Not necessary. Let's knock. Nobody home. Okay. Where is Dr. Rena then? Is she gonna be at the Donut Cafe? No. Talk to me, dang it! Okay, taking a real chance here, skipping to the end of the day, tired and hungry, going to the underworld. Is Perpy free here again? No. But Officer Gorb is here. Sergeant Squidley, good evening. What are you doing here? I didn't think it was your kind of scene. What? No, I guess it isn't. I could arrest half the people in here if I had a mind to. And then probably shut the place down for fire code violations. But I just really like the music here. The jazz. Something about it just speaks to me. You know, I'm something of a jazz musician myself. Oh, what do you play? Saxophone? Not to brag, but I'm kind of a rock star. You have to play it for me sometime. Maybe later. I don't want to put the musicians here to shame. Another way to become friends and date. Any breakthroughs on the case? Now isn't really the time to talk about that, sir. Can I buy you a drink? Sure, why not? Coming right up. Thanks. You know, it's nice to have someone buy me a drink for once. What do you mean? I bought Dex Spiegler a coffee on my first day in the station. He was my hero. I wanted to make an impression. Unfortunately, it kind of backfired. He could barely remember my name, but had me doing 5 coffee runs a day. Ha! He could be such a dick sometimes. He could, couldn't he? How about another one? Nope, only one. Is Tony Fort Myers here? I can't do that. Hey, Tony! Tony! Guess you can't hear me. Time to do this. Alright, you've been warned. Or you were warned. And stay out. You're banned for life. See? Told you that would happen. I said get out of here! Missing up Tony's show is a lifetime ban. Let's go to people real quick. Would that help with the case? I want to talk about tore down posters, underworld patron, fan of jazz. Not really useful information. I mean, we are hearing about her having some not great relations with Dex Beagler. But then again, we've seen a lot of people who have had not great relations with Dex Beagler. Anyway, at this point, I can't think of anything else to try. So I need to figure out a path. Maybe also try to figure out how to actually talk with Dr. Reina at the club. But I might be locked out of that. I do also want to mow the lawn at some point and date Mona. I've also been suggested to try dating Shelly, see what happens there. And of course, I need to get that blood sample from Dr. Septique.